Hello again. Freedom Outpost on the web, dated February the 24th, 2013. The article was written by Tim Brown. And what it talks about is that the new legislation in the Texas state legislature, it's sponsored by Steve Toth, who's a Republican in District 15. It looks to stop Texas law enforcement officials from confiscating so-called quote-unquote assault weapons and high-capacity magazine. The legislation is called the Freedom Protection Act. I think that's wonderful, you know? And there's a federal law, there's a 30-round magazine right in front of you. What do I do? Todd was asked this question in an interview. Anyway, this Freedom Protection Act, which is HB 1076, would make any federal law banning semi-automatic firearms or limiting the size of gun magazines enforceable within the state's boundaries. Any municipality, county, or special district trying to enforce a federal gun ban would face monetary holdings by the state and a misdemeanor charge under this proposal. Well, that's all wonderful, but see, here's the problem. If Obama takes out his little pen, you know, like one of these, and he signs one of his executive orders because he gets frustrated because, you know, the senators and the congressmen, they're not going to sort of agree to what he wants as far as banning high-capacity magazines and similar type of weapons like AR-15s, he's just going to sign an executive order. And then that's going to become like a federal law, you know what I mean? And so whatever they're doing in Texas is nice, but it's not going to matter because the federal law supersedes state law, you know what I mean? So all this is just smoke and mirrors. It's not going to matter. It's no different than Obama ramming Obamacare down everybody's throats. States don't want it, but they don't have a choice, you know? Here it is, eat it. I used to do that with my kids, you know? Dad, I don't want to eat this. Eat it, it's in front of you, eat it. Funny thing is, they ended up liking it, but no one's going to like what this administration is doing. You know, it's really crazy. There's a lot of things that are crazy. But historically, we as the American people know that when you reduce taxes, you increase the revenue flow to the government coffers because more people get employed. When you increase taxes, you have less people contributing, so you have less money in the government coffers. Now, Obama knows all this, you know? I mean, he's stupid, but he's not that stupid. But he won't do it because he wants to cripple the country. And if he were to reduce taxes and generate incremental revenue, then he wouldn't be able to destroy our economy, which is what his objective is. Everything that they do is designed to destroy our economy, including taking away our weapons. I don't know, there's probably 100,000 some odd plus people working in the gun industry. They're all going to be on the street if this bozo can get this passed. Anyway, it is what it is, folks. Get used to it. It's not going to change for the better. I see it getting a whole lot worse real quick. What do you think?